Senator Price, again, we're seeing a lot of people trying to tell us what this means, a lot of people trying to tell us what it means for different people, a lot of people trying to speak on the behalf of the Indigenous community to say they're not going to be in mourning because of colonial pasts. If there's anyone who's going to be a straight shooter, it's you. What are you thinking right now?
Well, I think people should just observe the fact that the Queen was also a human being. She was a mother, she was a grandmother, she was an aunt, she was a sister, she was all of those things. And, I think I've said it before that there's, in traditional Aboriginal culture, we respect families after somebody has passed away, and there is a period of time following their death that is known as the time we have sorry business, and it's not a time to be snide. It's not a time to turn around and make the circumstances about yourself and how you feel. It's a time to if you don't want to be associated, then don't be associated. It's just those basic principles of respect that I think transcend all cultures, and so I don't know why it is such now that there are Indigenous Australians or people speaking on behalf of Indigenous Australians that are pushing this idea of disrespect during a time that is supposed to be one of the most respectful times in life and in death for traditional Aboriginal culture. But like I said, like any culture around the world, so I think people should just take a deep breath. If they can't say anything nice, then just don't say anything at all for now while this is taking place. Leave it until, after the fact, after, she has been laid to rest by her family. But we have to recognise she was a remarkable woman. I mean, it is, I've learnt just what it means to be a leader in one's own country, but to be a world leader like she was. She was an elder to the Commonwealth. She was an elder around the world. And she was a remarkable woman that had dedicated herself to the betterment of those that she served throughout the Commonwealth, but the world as well. And you cannot remove that from her. You cannot take that away from her. She inherited the responsibility of the Commonwealth. She wasn't pillaging, she wasn't colonising. That was what she had inherited. And as Australians, we could have been in a far worse position had we been colonised by anybody else other than the British. So, in terms of the world history, that was always going to happen. And we actually should be quite grateful for what we ended up with. And we've got a pretty remarkable country ourselves as a result of having this particular monarchy, serve us. And so there's much that we have to be grateful for. And certainly respect should be at the top of everybody's agenda during this time. I don't care what your background is, and how you felt about the Queen. She was the Queen, and this is a time for respect.